RP Singh, I want to give out the last final figure, and I want to give each one of you 15 seconds each, because that's all the time that I have for now. So the last final figure, and that's what it all comes down to, viewers, because you can look at all the markers that we've shown you of how the respondents feel in terms of the Modi governance and his NDA government performance of 11 years. It'll come down to one main marker. Should Modi continue as Prime Minister beyond 2029? 73.9%, nearly 74% NDA voters feel yes. Nearly 46.1% opposition voters feel yes. Others, 46.8% feel yes. No, 14.7%, 14.2%, 29% others say no. I want to quickly bring in all our panelists for a quick word in, because Amitabh Tiwari, if this is the report card after 11 years on an incumbent Prime Minister, he hasn't fared too badly as per this survey.
No, clearly it shows that there is no opposition or no leader who can match his charisma or achievements. There are two main issues, corruption and inflation, main poll planks of Modi when he came to power in 2014. However, on these two parameters, it seems that the numbers are very tight and the government needs to work hard. On the aspect of global standing, I think the numbers always continue to be high, but we have to compare with last year's numbers, given the controversy around the ceasefire, whether this number has actually increased.
Right. Okay. Ashutosh, very quickly, sir, 30 seconds each. You're on mute, sir. Mute.
Yeah. See, Preeti, if I had believed the data which was given on the eve of 2024 parliamentary election, by now the Prime Minister Narendra Modi would have 400 member of parliament with the BJP itself. So data has its own limitation, and he would have won by 10 lakh votes in the Banaras itself, whereas he struggled to win, and that too when Mr. Amit Shah has to sit in Banaras for at least for the 2 days. The issue is very simple. Today, India at the foreign policy level is the loneliest in the world. Even the Russia is not with us, with whom we bought the cheapest at the crude oil when Russia was really in need.
Okay, so Ashutosh, you're contesting this data. 20 seconds, Rajat. This data is the most contested data I have ever done a PSC on. Go ahead, Rajat, make your point.
I just feel, this data is a mirror to the opposition. Instead of finding constant flaws in Prime Minister Modi and his style of functioning, improve yourself. If you feel that there is a vacuum in governance, fill that vacuum by creating an alternate.
All right, 10 seconds, Nick. I'm sorry, I'm coming in.
They will never do that.
Okay, 10 seconds, Nikhat, 10 seconds, RP Singh. That's all you have. One line, ma'am.
Surprisingly, all the flaws are in the opposition, and probably which is why ED and CBI takes it on only to the opposition leaders. But the moment the opposition leader joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, it's all washed off. He's also clean. He's also set to, lead the nation. I mean, that's exactly the hypocrisy what BJP has to
But you also contest the data. That's what you mean to say. All right, okay. RP Singh, 10 seconds, sir.
From the government agencies.
Okay, RP Singh, 10 seconds. I need to close this.
Very straight 4 points: upliftment of poor, corruption-free government, economy doing good, and then national security is the biggest concern. I mean,
but RP Singh, you've not the points you picked on are the ones where it's done the worst in this data point. But if you look all in all, net viewers, this is not a bad report card after 11 years. Actually, it's a pretty good one, if you go by this data. And like I said, of all the 5 who are sitting on this television screen, other than Amitabh Tiwari, each one of them have contested this data at some point. Even Rajat Sethi hasn't actually.